Welcome to your very first episode of How Do I Ask Spirit a Question? So, I love doing readings, and I'm not discouraging anybody from scheduling a session with me. But I also think it's incredibly important. You know that whole teach a man to fish, teach a man to feed himself kind of thing? We're going to go with that whole concept, because I think it's important that we all know how to do these things for ourselves. Again, I love connecting with spirit, and I'm happy to do that, and I encourage you to reach out and schedule your session today. However, I also think that there's some things that would empower each of us. One is that you can ask for your own signs and your own information. Um, you you can use a medium for the go-betweens, but when it comes to just needing a question or having something answered for yourself, let's empower you to do that. So I'm going to show you a few simple techniques, and it won't take much of your time at all. Okay. Um, you're going to want to be in a quiet room, somewhere where nobody's disturbing you, where you can focus on you, no pets jumping on you. I once had left my door open and I was laying down doing a lay down meditation, and my German Shepherd ran in and plunked on my stomach. So we want to avoid that. We want to avoid any danger. Sit in a chair, head up, spine straight. Keep yourself kind of relaxed. You don't want to be tense, but at the same time, spine needs to be straight. And I just want you can close your eyes, and you're going to take some deep breaths. You're going to go in the nose, and you're going to fill up your belly. So the whole Buddha belly. You're going to feel it. And you're going to keep deep breathing in until it fills up your throat. And then when you release, you're going to push it out your mouth by pushing your belly button into your spine and expelling all of the air. So also when you do this, you're going to start imagining positive signs coming in, positive energy, helpful energy, and it's going to clear out all that stagnant crap. Okay, big breaths in. Hold it. Release. Okay, do this several times. And this breathing just brings you into yourself. It clears out all the negative, and you can imagine every single time you expel and pushing, you're clearing all of the air out of your body. So the positive energy is taking over, pushing out all of the negative, all that no longer serves you. Just get rid of that crap. And then when you feel like you're in a good place, and you can just check, am I okay? Am I ready? Is this good? And just kind of feel yourself. If you feel tenseness in your body, breathe in and send the air to wherever you're tense. If you're tense in your back, breathe in air and send it to that area. Okay? And then simply what you're going to do is ask your team of guides and angels, or if you have a loved one that you specifically want to connect with. If I were going to say, Derek, my son, who is in spirit, Derek, get your butt down here. I need some assistance. You might be a little nicer than that. Hey bud, can you come and help me, please? I need some guidance. So you can say, give them some options. If this is something I'm supposed to continue, show me a skunk. And you could be specific. Show me a skunk in my news feed. Show me a skunk on the side of the road. You can pick. Show me, I just shared, show me a green shirt on the side of the road as I'm driving home. Show me a green shirt in my news feed. If there's a specific commercial that comes to mind, show me this commercial tonight before I go to bed. You have to remember that you asked it, though, because, for those of you who have met me, sometimes I forget. And sometimes I'll see something that'll trigger me, and I'm like, oh, fudge, I'm pretty sure I asked for something. What did I ask? So maybe if you're like me, you might write it down. Sometimes when I'm doing readings, and I need a quick answer, I will ask Spirit to show me the neighbor's cat, or to catch something out of my eye over here. Okay, sometimes they'll show me things that are hanging on my wall. I might get stuck over here to my cheat sheet for my chakras, or to my cheat sheet for my zodiac signs. So wherever they pull, if you find yourself looking somewhere, pay attention to that. All of that stuff means something. I used to not believe that, but I was doing a reading Actually, I should say it wasn't recently, but the most recent thing that happened where that really sealed the deal for me was I was doing my morning psychic a day sessions for a client and for clients, and one client in particular, I kept feeling pulled to I have a state of Washington certificate of formation on my wall here, and I kept getting pulled to the name of the Secretary of State for Washington. And so I was like, okay, how do you connect with the K name? And I was like, there's a Kim, and then I was getting some other information to back it up, and it was a childhood friend. So pay attention to those things. If you're being pulled somewhere, there's a reason. Okay, so what do we know? Sit and get yourself centered, call in the light, and ask your team to assist you, or ask your loved ones to assist you. Ask them for some sort of a sign, and be specific on what you would like to see and where you would like to see it. Time frames can be difficult because they don't have time like we do, so be aware of that. But just ask and you shall receive. Let me know if it works for you, or if you've even tried it.